Like most service dogs, Kendall is on duty 24 hours a day.
I just pay attention to her. She's the one that signals me.
Kitty Mahoney experienced sudden and permanent hearing loss in 1997 after a diagnosis of meningitis. At the time, she was raising 3 young children and her career was flourishing.
I was working full-time as the chief public health nurse for a big city west of Boston.
Mahoney learned to lip read and continued working. She adopted her first canine companion, Emily, to help her with important day-to-day functions.
Without my hearing dog, I would not have been able to re-enter the workforce or raise my children or, maintain my home. Definitely life-changing.
Both Kendall and Emily were trained by NEEDS, a nonprofit organization that matches service dogs to people with disabilities.
We have a client who once said it takes an extraordinary dog to give someone an ordinary life, and we really love that, and it's true. Pause.
Kathy Zimitis is NEEDS Chief Development and Programs Officer. She says NEEDS has placed more than 1,900 dogs since the organization began in 1976.
Our dogs are solid. They are not timid. They are not shy. They continue to work. In the craziest atmospheres, they could be in the middle of a concert, and they'd still be focused on the client and working.
NEEDS begins training when the puppies are as young as 8 weeks, and socialization begins at the early age of 3 days old. On this day, Pepper is refining skills that could save her future owner's life.
We are doing some real life scenarios for these dogs and life savings. Some clients can't hear that smoke detector when they are sleeping.
The comfort and assurance that I have that I can sleep peacefully through the night if there was an intruder or a smoke detector, I can't tell you, how relieved I am to be able to sleep peacefully.
Patrick Cogan adopted Knight from NEEDS in May of 2021.
I pride myself on my independence. That actually led me to NEEDS.
Cogan lives with Friedreich's ataxia, a degenerative disorder similar to ALS.
So it affects all my muscles, everything from my motor skills to my voice to my breathing.
Cogan uses a wheelchair for mobility and risks serious injury performing day-to-day activities, such as picking up a dropped phone or keys.
A lot of my falls out of the wheelchair happen when I lean to pick things up. So Knight being there to pick things up for me is huge. It sounds really small, but a big help. He does a lot for me physically. But I'll admit, on those depressing days where before Knight, I'd stay in bed all day. Well, now I have a living creature that I take care of.
The two go everywhere together, including the office.
Customers will be like, oh, can I pet your dog? And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, he doesn't look like he's working, but he actually is working. His focus needs to be on me. So even when he's sleeping, one eye is open. Not right now.
Knight is paid in treats and belly rubs.
Oh, the belly.
But Cogan says Knight has a favorite fringe benefit of the job.
We've gone to Red Sox games, we've gone to weddings. We went to one wedding and he was hit on more in one night than I was in 38 years of living.
The process of adopting a service dog from NEEDS requires patience. Dogs are matched based on owners' needs and training. Kitty Mahoney says Kendall's adoption took 2 years.
I required a dog that could recognize my name being called multiple ways, kitty or mom or nurse, as well as the day-to-day hearing needs in the home.
She says Kendall is highly trained, socialized, and calm.
It's absolutely worth the wait. She's awesome.
Wow, what a program. And Needs also trains dogs for children with autism and other developmental disabilities, helping these kids with behavioral and motor skills.
Now, Needs says it costs about $45,000 or more to raise a service dog, which is quite a bit. Clients, though, they do not pay for the dogs. What they do is they work with the fundraising team at Needs, and they commit to raising just $8,000 for the organization. Great work.
Great work. All right.